Welcome, everyone, to episode 49 of Around the Book podcast. This week, we have a pretty common episode. We have some golf. It's back after the Olympics. We'll have some NASCAR. We have some preseason football, baseball. So just a pretty average show tonight. We're getting pretty close to football being back all the way. So get excited for that. I guess let's start off with our golf picks. Let's get into it. What is it? The St. Jude special
Yeah,
this week?
Yeah.
but it's lit. I think it's the first round of the FedEx Cup stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, you get us started on that with your bets. I'm going to post out the show right now, and then we'll just go that way.
All right, sounds good. So this week, I've been looking at a lot of past results for this course, and also looking at not just past finishes, but guys that have been doing well at this course in terms of strokes gained. I'm really going to try the course horse philosophy because I've been getting killed lately, and course horse picks were working for me earlier in the year. I'm going to go back to that this time around. And I got three guys that at least two of them are playing really well. The other one plays well at this course. So for my top 20 parlay, I've got Colin Morikawa, Hideki Matsuyama, and Will Zalatoris to all finish top 20. And that's at plus 658. Like I said, Morikawa and Matsuyama have both been playing really well. More on Morikawa in a second. And then Zalatoris has played this course twice. He did not make the cut for this event last year. But the 2 years prior that he played this, he had really strong finishes. I believe he finished. He won this tournament in 2022, and he finished 8th in 2021. There's only two finishes, but his strokes gained average is 2.5, so per round. So he's been really playing well at this course, TPC Southwind. So I really like Zalatoris to get into the top 20, even in a year where he's not playing great. I think he finished top 20 at this event. But my winner, I'm gonna keep hammering it until it hits. Another guy that's played well at this course, Colin Morikawa.
I knew it.
I'm gonna keep playing it. So Morikawa, the last 4 years at TPC Southwind, has finished 13th, 5th, 26th, and 20th. And he is averaging a little over 1 stroke gained per round. But in every facet of the game, he is positive in terms of strokes gained per round. And he's also playing great golf this year. And the fact that he hasn't won yet, he's due. He's due.
Cheers to you, Chris. Thanks for watching, man. We appreciate it. I guess I'll go off the Colin Morikawa train here.
By the way, I didn't actually give the odds on him. I just realized I should probably mention that. He's at plus 1,000 odds. Or no, plus 1,200. Plus 1,200.
All right, so 12 to 1. That's not bad.
Solid.
Yeah. And he's due, so 12 to 1.
I feel like I've seen him at the top so many times this year.
Yeah.
And he's just never pulled it off.
It's that Saturday around hole 15 that sneaks up on him.
Yeah. At this point, the thing is, even if I do hit this pick, I think I still won the year will have lost money betting on him.
Yeah, I'm about to say 12 to 1 is like, how many weeks have we
I might break even. Well, I mean, I think I've bet him. This is probably like at least the 8th event I've bet him.
All right.
So it'd probably be a little better than breaking even, but not by much.
Yeah.
Profit.
I do have Colin Morikawa going top 10 this week. I did 3 guys to finish top 10. I did Oberg, Scheffler. Scheffler's just having the best golf year of anyone on earth right now. And then Morikawa. So those 3 guys at plus 765 to finish top 10.
Man, speaking of Saturday guys that sneak up on, speaking of guys that Saturday sneaks up on them, Oberg.
Yeah, but he makes you feel good that Sunday morning when you're like, oh, he's hanging around 14. He'll be fine. I did. So, this is going to make it even worse. I did have him finish, on its own, finish top 5 at plus 290.
I don't mind that, actually.
That's solid.
Yeah. He won't win, but he'll finish.
No, he's not. He's not going to win.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if he was ever winning on a Sunday, I would bet whoever's in second place to win that day because he is going to choke away that lead.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's what I had this weekend for golf. What about? Do you have anything, Jake?
Yeah, I took a couple shots in the dark here. First one I took, I just took Scotty to win outright at plus 330 because why not?
Yeah,
Scotty Scheffler. And he's hot. He just won gold at the Olympics. So
yeah,
but historically, not good at this course.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I did no research on how good he was at this course. I saw his name, and I usually just put a little bit of money on him to win. At this point, almost every tournament.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, he's won so much this year that he's probably going to win this one.
True, but last 4 years, he's finished 31st, 100th, 14th, and 15th.
Oh,
but
it's kryptonite.
But he's Scotty fucking Scheffler. None of that matters right now because he is. I mean, right now he looks like 2000s Tiger, so he's never a bad bet.
Yeah.
I also took a shot at Patrick Cantlay, outright winner at plus 2,500. He was the runner-up here last year, so he's been able to do well at this course, and he's coming off top 5 finishes at the U.S. Open and the Travelers Championship. So he's been playing good golf. He's done well at this course before, and 2,500 is pretty solid value. And then my biggest long shot is Sungjae Im at plus 4,000 to win.
I love that pick.
Yeah.
He's also about as hot as it gets. He's got 8 top 12 finishes in his last 11 events. It's kind of a mouthful, but he's been in around the top 10 pretty much the last couple months. In his last 2 performances at this course, he got 6th and 12th. So he hasn't gotten into the top 5 at this course yet. He hasn't quite been up there, but he's been, 6th and 12th, you're at least competing. So he knows how to play the course. He knows how to play it pretty well. And he's very hot. And then, I got him on FanDuel at plus 4,000. So at this point, when it comes to golf, I realize that I'm bad at betting it. So I'm just taking some shots in the dark because I'm due at some point, and one of these is going to be a nice payout. So that's what I'm hoping. But those are my only 3 picks this week for golf.
Why not this week?
Yeah, why not this week? I say that every week, but why not this week?
Yeah.
No, but that's a really good pick.
Yeah, I like it too. And the odds are great.
Yeah.
I want to talk about something about our future some last week. First off, I got so excited. I put so much money into these futures. I was and I have 40 of them right now. I'm I'm gonna have to wait a whole fucking football season for these.
Yeah. You should just get really emotionally invested in them every week.
Yeah, that'll be great. Yeah, that'll be great stress
This
relief.
is like investing in the stock market. It's ridiculous.
It really is because on week 8, I'm dude, I need Terry McLaurin to get at least 70 yards this game to be on pace.
You're be stressing over like a Commanders
Yeah.
versus like
Yeah, Commanders
Patriots
2
game
and
in like week 7
yeah, both
in
of
the
them are
rain.
2-5 in the rain and fucking
Yeah, I'm gonna be sweating in like December. I'm gonna be sweating the 5-10 Broncos against the 6-9 Chargers
yeah.
because I need the Broncos to hit that 5.5 over.
Yeah.
It's gonna be stupid shit like that.
Yeah. But
The
anyways,
beauty of football.
the beauty of football. But yeah, we get the whole season to watch it. But I'm kind of not hating, but I'm getting a little scared that I picked the Buccaneers to win the NFC South now. The Falcons are starting to get some guys.
Oh yeah,
They
Judon.
picked up Judon,
Yeah.
and I don't know if I'm just like getting like spooked because they picked Judon out of nowhere that Justin Simmons will be like, I'm going there too.
I think it's more likely that both Kirk Cousins and Michael Penix break their legs this year than the Falcons do. Division.
We do not endorse that, but
Knock on wood real quick.
yeah, knock on wood. We do not endorse that, but it is true.
Yeah, I think I did bet the Falcons in one of my futures,
you
but
did.
it is the Falcons, so I don't know. I wouldn't put too much faith in them, and they do have an old QB coming off an Achilles injury, so
Yeah.
I think the Falcons think that they're way better than they actually are.
yeah,
I
I agree with that. I mean, what do we think before Judon? What do you guys think their record would have been this year? I don't think they're higher than like a 9 and
8,
I
9
was
wins.
literally
Yeah.
about to say 9 wins.
I think even with
Maybe
Judon,
10.
I don't think they get past 10 wins, and I think
Yeah.
Tampa Bay can.
Yeah, I don't know
Possibly.
if 10 wins that division this year.
I just looked it up. Penix is 24 years old. That's pretty old for us.
Yeah, he's fucking old.
I think him and Knicks are both 24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Knicks,
Bo Nix has been in college football since the last college
Yeah.
football 2014 release.
at least
on
Knicks
both games.
isn't as injured. Doesn't seem as much of an injury risk as Penix, though. Like that's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
Penix everything. I cannot look at Michael Penix without seeing Teddy Bridgewater,
Yeah.
but older.
I bet you Bo Nix's college career started closer to the last NCAA game than the one that just came
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I remember like that those Hail Marys that he was throwing his freshman year at Auburn. That feels like that feels like a decade ago.
Yeah.
I think it was only 2018, but still.
Yeah. He's been playing forever. All right. So let's get on to the Firekeepers Casino 400, everyone's favorite race of the year in NASCAR. We all love it. We all wait for it. It holds no, or Daytona holds no candle to this one.
This is the granddaddy of them.
Yeah, this is the granddaddy of them all. The Firekeepers Casino 400. So I have two picks. I have a more conservative pick, and then I have a more out there pick, higher odds. So my more conservative pick is Kyle Larson. Him and who else? 1 second here. Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin are favorites this week just because they both have been pretty solid this year. Tons of top 5 finishes for both of them. So I went with Kyle Larson for my favorite. And then I also did Ty Gibbs to win at plus 2,200. He has finished first this year before, so he can do it. He's had a couple top 10 finishes, but he's been kind of on a bad streak his past few races. I think he's due. So I did Ty Gibbs to win. This is my long shot, 22-1. He's due. anything's possible.
I like it.
Dalton.
So I got I went with some hidden value that I found. So looking at this race, Fords have won the last 9 races of this track. Going back to like 2017 was the last time like any non-Ford has won. Yet Ford has the longest odds of the 3 manufacturers to win this race. So at plus 210, I really love the value on Ford to win this race. Now, the reason why that line is so long is because a lot of those Ford winners were Kevin Harvick, who is not racing anymore, obviously. But they haven't all been Harvick, and Ford's still been really good at this track. And I'm taking a Ford driver to win this week as well. I'm betting Joey Logano at plus 1,000. I know he hasn't had his best year, but he's won at this track 3 times already. So I like the odds there. And the values for a guy that's won this track 3 times, plus 1,000 feels like really good value.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Jake, do you have F1?
No, there's no F1 this week, so I got a couple NASCAR. Yeah, no, dipping my toes in the water.
Yeah.
I watched the end of the race last week. That was electric.
The photo finish or whatever.
Yeah.
Electric. I'm also taking Joey Logano. I got him on FanDuel at plus 1,200.
Oh, nice.
He's gonna be racing mad this week, I would assume, after the end of last week's race. I'm also taking Denny Hamlin at plus 650 to win. I think he's another good one. He's the favorite on FanDuel. I think he's also going to be racing angry. I think he's also one of the ones that got wrecked at the very end of last week. And then I'm going to grab another good one in Christopher Bell at plus 1,000. I was watching the highlights of the race, and I heard them mention that he has the most stage wins of any racer. I believe it was him, but I feel like whenever I do watch a NASCAR race, I always see him near the top. I think at plus 1,000 is decent value compared to the rest of the leaderboard, so I like him there as well.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I do have a live bet right now. I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the show. I currently have Blue Jays money line and the Braves plus 1.5. The Blue Jays game is 0-0 in the top of the second, and then the Braves are tied at 0 in the top of the first.
Nice.
So
Nice.
it's only plus 191, so it's nothing crazy, but
nice. I also have a live MLB parlay going right now. I'll give the odds out for the games. Then the parlay I got, it was at plus 922. I got it odds boosted to plus 1384, but I got Brewers money line. I got them at plus 100. They're up 4-3 over the Dodgers right now in the 5th. I got Yankees minus 1.5 against the White Sox. They're down a run heading into the bottom of the 6th. And then I got under 7.5 in that Braves Giants game. And then I've got Angels plus 1.5. So not looking great there.
yeah. Hey, it's not over until it's over. Especially in baseball, dude. Baseball is the one sport where crazier shit happens.
Yeah.
I was like, they're at home. Blue Jays aren't that good this year. Like, the Angels should be able to cover, they should be able to keep within a run.
Yeah. Yeah, the Blue Jays
no.
are 2-0.
Yeah.
I do have a couple more MLB bets for tomorrow. Sorry. There are a couple long shots, actually. One of them I do like 3 of these a week, and they're going to hit one time. I'm not going to lie to you. I've only hit one of these one time this season so far. But it's a 7-leg. I usually do them on Thursdays because there's less games on Thursday in the MLB. But I take every game and I do a money line or a run line for it. So my 7 legs for tomorrow: the Oakland Athletics plus 1.5 against the Mets.
Beautiful.
Jake, shout out to the Athletics, man. They look
Hot. We're hot.
dude, they're good. The
We're hot.
Athletics, they remind me of like Athletics from like 5-6 years ago. Winning like
Only
97
the
games.
Athletics can be 5 and 5 in their last 10. Just lost their last game, and we're calling them hot.
Yeah. So
Hey, I'm gonna get to the A's. They're hot.
they are hot.
They're playing good baseball
Yeah, I mean
for once. I'm
Yeah.
so happy.
it sucks.
They're still like 20 games under 500 too.
And then Fisher's just like, yeah, look, I can make a team look good in any condition. So fuck him. Anyways, so for the remainder of this parlay, I have the Mariners money line against the Tigers. I have the Dodgers money line against the Brewers. Flaherty's pitching for the Dodgers tomorrow. So
Fuck
just
Flaherty. Finally decided to be healthy.
yeah. So I just went with him. And then I have the Braves money line against the Giants. Freed's pitching for them tomorrow. Even though Logan Webb's pitching for the Giants, I think the Braves could pull this one out. I had the Red Sox plus 1.5 against the Orioles. Just because I want to see Pivetta pitch good again. That's just like the young me. I want to see him pitch good again. I did Phillies money line against the Nationals. Another guy, Zach Wheeler. I just want to see him pitch good. I think he's had a pretty good year so far. So I took the Phillies. Then I have the Rangers plus 1.5 against the Twins. The Rangers suck this year, and it's sad. Like they were on the mountaintop last year, and then they just suck this year. So I'm going to give them.
The
Go
whole
ahead.
ALS has just been strange.
Yeah. Yeah, at first we thought like the Astros were just going to sit in the basement of that division, and even though
They're going to win it
Athletics.
again. Somehow
somehow.
they always somehow win the division.
Yeah.
I swear the Mariners were up on them by like 20 games in like
Yeah.
May, and somehow you look at the standings and the Astros are still going to win the division.
See, this is why baseball sucks. How can you be up 20? How can like a 20 game difference be made up?
There's 162.
It's just stupid. 162 games for a regular season is the dumbest number imaginable.
You know who could? Billy Bean, RIP. He could do it. He could overcome a 20-game deficit.
Stupid.
Yeah, that the Astros, I thought the Athletics were going to finish above the Astros like 2 months ago.
We were above them in like the end of May. And
That's
somehow
what I'm saying.
long season. Crazy thing is the end of May was like 60 baseball games ago.
Yeah. But that parlay I just gave out said plus 3,352. And then my last one's going to be a home run parlay. I might have 2 of these. Because the last guy, it's going to be 3 guys that hit a home run. I have Marcell Ozuna, and this is for tomorrow. So Marcell Ozuna for the Braves, Anthony Santander for the Orioles. Santander's been having a hell of a last few weeks. And then the last one I didn't know who to pick. I either wanted James Wood or CJ Abrams from the Nationals. So I might do one with Abrams and then one with Wood. Or if I'm feeling frisky, I might put them both in there. So I'll get the odds for that one tomorrow, and I'll post that one on Twitter just because I don't have the odds for it just yet.
That's fair.
Yeah. Anyone else have any MLB?
Nothing for MLB.
I got a couple for tomorrow.
Sure.
All plus odds, so they might not hit. Actually, Casey, I think all of my picks, you kind of had to, so this might.
Oh,
end
shit.
for us. This might be bad, but
Nah.
I'm grabbing the A's money line at plus 142 against the Mets. The A's have the third best record in the MLB since the All-Star break at 14-8. So they've been hot.
Yeah.
They're getting curb stomped today, but we're just gonna ignore that. Just wasn't their day today. But at plus 140 for the third hottest team, who actually finally is playing consistent baseball, I'm gonna grab it. And the Mets love to disappoint, so
Yeah.
can't go wrong there. I'm taking the Dodgers minus 1.5 at plus 114 against the Brewers. Also, same reasoning as you, just because Flaherty is on the hill. And the Dodgers they're one of only two teams that have been hotter than the A's. They're 15-8 since the All-Star break. So they've been playing good baseball too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm grabbing the Braves minus 1.5 against the Giants at plus 164. That feels like really good value because I think these teams are pretty even. The Braves are better statistically, but they're pretty close. And both of these pitchers are really good. So getting one team run line at plus 160 feels like good value. So I'm grabbing that. And I feel confident with Fried on the hill. And then my last one, I'm taking the Red Sox money line at plus 126. That's more just a vibes pick. I think Pivetta will do well, but
Yeah.
he hasn't been that great this year. But the Orioles have been slumping a little bit. They've kind of been
Yeah.
a little bit more average recently. And I like the odds on it as well. But yeah, that's all I got for baseball tomorrow.
Well, I love it because if yours hits, mine hits. So I love
Yeah,
it.
you have to love it.
Yeah. So, all right. Is that all we have for MLB?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So let's get to everyone's favorite pastime in betting, NFL preseason.
Oh yeah.
So we do have a game tomorrow. We have the Eagles and Patriots. Patriots, I guess we should talk a little bit about the trade today. Judon's gone. Now I kind of wish IU could have went there because I feel like we would have got Judon in San Francisco, which would have been awesome.
Yeah. But it seems like the tank is officially on.
I was going to say that team somehow got worse.
Yeah.
I mean, they are really trying to chase down the Giants and the Panthers for like the worst roster in the NFL.
Did they just get a third-round pick for it? Or for him?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
That's crazy.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's not like he's kind of like a Jadeveon Clowney at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, he's just a guy that he'll get you 8 sacks a year. He'll be okay against the run. You know, and that's it. Like he's not anything super special anymore. Like at this point.
But yeah, so I don't know. The Patriots are just terrible now. I mean, it's kind of like I don't want to be this guy, but like the fan base kind of deserves it.
I was about to say the same thing.
Oh yeah,
they went from they're at the polar opposite right now. From like,
and the only reason I say that it's not just because the Patriots were winning; it was because the Sox were winning. They finally got back to winning championships, and then they had the Celtics had had a championship. What was it, 08 or 07 or whatever? Then they just won another one. Like, they deserve this. So
Every adult right now that over the last 20 years decided in middle school that they were going to be Patriots fans and like committed to it. This is for you. This is what you get for bandwagoning the Patriots when you were 12.
Yep.
And I'm thinking it was never going to end.
About to learn what it's like to be a Raider fan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get ready to learn Chinese, buddy. I have a guy in my mind right now that was the exact what you just described. Like,
everyone knows at least one.
Became a Pats fan in like 4th grade.
Yes.
Had a Tom Brady jersey, and like knew nothing about football other than Tom Brady was winning Super Bowls. That was it.
We all know one of these people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, you can't talk football with them because they don't know what they're talking about, but they're like, I like Tom Brady. So, yeah. So, call me a hater, whatever you want to call me. They deserve it. Yeah, like you said, like you're just gonna learn what it was like to be an average NFL fan right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For the past 10 years. So, and just a little update on my live bet. Braves are up 5-0 in the top of the first just ended.
Yeah.
Blue Jays are up 2-0.
Under. Took the under in that game.
Oh no, you took the under. Yeah,
Yep.
they Michael Harris hit a grand slam.
Yeah.
You never know. It could be a standstill.
What do I get for betting
Usually-
on Robbie Ray?
Well, I was just about to say, that's why I took the points, because I thought Robbie was going to kind of shut him out a little bit.
Nope.
But nope. Well, maybe he'll settle down. Most pitchers, after they get shelled a little bit, they settle down and they cruise for 5 innings.
Or he'll be out by the end of the second inning.
Yeah, or he'll be out by 2 outs in the second inning. So, all right. What did we just talk? Well, yeah, we just talked about the Judon.
We can talk about picks for that game.
Yes. What do you guys have for that game? I have the Eagles plus 2.5.
I took Eagles money line at plus 120.
So did I.
Yeah. The thing about the Eagles is they do, like, I feel like, one, they have a lot of rookies that need to get time right now.
Yeah.
And they have a robust quarterback battle for the number 2 job right now, between Kenny Pickett and Tanner McKee. McKee is trying to like break into like being on the game day roster every week, and Pickett is just trying to stay relevant in the league. And so I think you're gonna see both those guys like with something to play for, and I think they're both, decent backup quarterbacks. They're both gonna look good in a preseason game. Let's put it that way.
When did you guys place your bet?
What's that?
When did you guys place your Eagles bet?
I placed it earlier today.
Yeah, mine was just a couple hours ago.
I did not have plus 120, or I would have took the money on.
Yeah, because like the Eagles also like just way more roster depth too than the Patriots. I mean, the Eagles 2s are probably as good as the Patriots 1s. If we're being honest, at most positions.
That's very true.
It might be better.
Especially, I was about to say, especially now. They're about to just start unloading dudes right now.
Yeah. I mean, Kenny Pickett would start at quarterback on the Patriots right now, I think.
Where's he at again?
Eagles.
He's the Eagles.
Right.
He's replacing Marcus Mariota.
That's right.
But yeah, I think he would start over Drake May right now. Although I don't know if Drake May is going to be starting.
I feel bad for Drake May. Like,
Yeah.
dude is just going to fail. Like,
I mean,
I hope he doesn't, but like,
It's kind of like Bryce Young from last year
yeah,
to me. Like it's just a really bad
situation.
way to start your year.
Yeah,
yeah, it just comes down to whether or not like New England at some point during May's rookie contract, if New England ever gets their shit together.
yeah, he's like look at Drake May, and then like he's probably watching Hard Knocks right now, being like, "Damn, they did all that for Caleb Williams, and the Patriots are doing this to me right now." So
Caleb Williams would look good wherever he is, though.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
God, he's good.
yeah, he is. Speaking of Caleb Williams, I do have a 3-leg parlay for this weekend's preseason games. I have the Falcons money line against the Ravens,
Also have
the
that.
Bears money line against the Bengals, and
No.
then I have Detroit plus 6.5 against the Chiefs. That's a plus 429.
I have 2 of those, and I took the Chiefs money line
Oh,
in my 16-leg parlay for this.
okay.
weekend.
Oh shit! Yeah, so we can both still win that then, because I just need
Yeah.
plus 6.5 from the line, so that's fine. Go ahead and
Yeah,
win
good.
by 6.
But no, I love the Bears this week against the Bengals. I mean, we saw the Bengals have 0 depth last year.
Yeah,
And Atlanta, I think, one, the Ravens aren't the same
Yeah.
preseason team they used to be.
mhm.
And also Atlanta has Michael Penix playing. So
Yeah.
and
Before
they're going to
you-
play Michael Penix all the time because this is the only
Yeah.
action he's going to see for the next 3 years, even though Atlanta just spent a top 10 pick on this man.
Yeah. And before you get
He's not gonna-
started, before you get started in your 16-leg parlay, does anyone else get like really bad anxiety when they watch preseason games? Because you're like, what if like 5 dudes get hurt and this is our life for the rest of the year?
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you just watch these guys that'll never see the field all year,
Oh.
probably, and you're just
Oh,
like, "Are you serious? We're not going to
yeah.
score a touchdown."
Jake, I'm sure you felt this too. When Max Crosby ran out into the field against the Vikings in week 1,
I wrote an article the day before the game talking about like Max Crosby will not play in the preseason game.
Dude, they should just tell him
And
to stay
then he went
home.
out there on the first drive.
They should tell him to just stay home. Don't even come. Like, go into
Well, I
a
think-
suite, chill
think-
out.
I think Antonio Pierce said something about how everyone's going to play at some point in the preseason.
Not him.
And
Not
I don't
him.
think everyone needs to play.
No.
Like Devontae Adams does not need to play in
No.
the preseason. Max
Yeah.
Crosby does not. Christian Wilkins does not need to play.
Yeah.
You know,
And,
like maybe
the thing
Wilkins plays
about-
new team, but still, like
what did Max Crosby get out of it? Like, I was watching like the one play because the Vikings just had backups in for most of it.
Yeah, that's what
By
I'm
five
saying.
players. 4 guys. The Vikings
Yeah.
literally blocked him with 4 guys on one play.
that
Yeah.
was the funniest thing I've ever seen. He got chipped by the tight end and then chipped by the running back, and then as soon as he got past that, he got double teamed by
Yeah.
the
It's
tackle
probably
in the
like-
center.
Practice when they have all the water boys grab the pads and try to block them all at once.
It was stupid. And he
Yeah.
still like pushed the pocket back.
Yeah, because he's going to be defensive player of the year. That's,
Yeah, I need to
mean,
jump on that.
I had to.
He seems
Especially-
like a guy that would want to play in the preseason though.
Oh yeah.
Like I could see him getting mad he gets taken out
Yeah,
in the first drive.
He doesn't get fucking tired.
yeah. No, he gets off the field and goes to cigar. And he
He's
goes
one of those
back
people
out.
that legitimately believes he's invincible.
Yeah.
That's the perfect way to describe him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear this 16-leg parlay.
All right, I'll just run through it. So the total, I'll just give the total odds. It's plus 468,194.
And that's
So
all the
this
games
was-
this weekend, right?
Yeah, this is called I had 12 cents sitting in my DraftKings account, and it needed to go in, and it needed to get put in play.
I love it.
So we got Eagles money line against the Patriots. We've got Falcons money line against the Ravens, Browns money line against the Vikings, Bears over Bengals, Texans over Giants, Bills over Steelers, Commanders over Dolphins, Colts over Cardinals, Raiders over Cowboys, Jaguars over Bucks, Saints over Niners, Jets over Panthers, Seahawks over Titans, Rams over Chargers, Chiefs over Lions, and Broncos over the Packers.
I'm going to say the most stereotypical thing. Honestly, I don't hate it. I
Some of
don't
the
hate it.
ones Yeah, I was just looking for like who has reason to play. So like teams
Yeah.
with rookie quarterbacks, I tended to favor. Also, I really like the Saints against the Niners this week because I feel like with all these rumors swirling around that Spencer Rattler could be pushing for Derek Carr's job. This is the kind of preseason game. This is the situation where Derek Carr goes out and lights it up for 2 possessions and then, goes back to just being Derek Carr. But he'll you know this as well as I do, Jake. He'll, for some reason, just go off for like a quarter in this preseason game and then
Yeah.
go back to being Derek Carr in the regular season.
They should definitely start Spencer Rattler for sure.
It's going to be
As someone who watched Derek Carr for like almost a decade, they need to start Spencer Rattler.
the second half is literally going to be Spencer Rattler and Josh Dobbs going at it.
God.
It's gonna be electric.
Yeah. And it's on prime time Sunday night.
Also, this weekend we've got Mitch Trubisky revenge game.
Uh-oh.
Keep an eye out. Bills Steelers.
Who do you have in that one?
Oh, I got Bills. Trubisky's gonna be like, yeah. Do you really think that Justin Fields and Russell Wilson are? It's gonna be Fields and Wilson over me. It's gonna be He's gonna be in the locker room saying that, just like Jimmy Butler talking about Tobias Harris.
Well, they're going to have Brandon Ayuk, so they'll be fine. The Steelers.
Who, the
will.
Steelers?
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
hope they do by then. I'm so tired of hearing of Brandon
I
Ayuk.
am too.
I'm so tired.
Well,
I can only
like,
imagine Casey.
a
This
report
man is not that good. Just saying.
So, like, a report came out today that they matched his ask of $28 million, but they were going to offer him a 4-year extension, and he wanted, or a 3-year extension. He wanted a 4-year extension. So
It's
now
gonna
they're
be- Sorry.
no. So now they're trying to iron that out. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be hilarious when he just spends the whole year on the 49ers.
The thing is, I don't. Here we go. Ray, you'll appreciate this one. I got a really hot Brandon Ayuk take.
Oh God, here we go.
Brandon Ayuk is not a top 5 offensive player on the 49ers. He is not one of the 5 best players on their offense. You've got Debo, not in this order. Debo, McCaffrey, and Kittle. I'd also take Trent, and I'd also take Juszczyk, however you pronounce it, the fullback.
Juszczyk.
Juszczyk. Yeah.
Here we go. There's 5.
The only one I don't know about is Juszczyk. but-
Yeah, I love Juice. I love that dude, but
Juszczyk is top
The
2.
other
league
four,
in his
though, I
position.
agree.
Dalton, he's a fullback though in the NFL.
Yeah.
In 2024.
Yeah,
He's second best in the league, though.
yeah. There's probably only 2
Out of, like-
dedicated fullbacks in the league.
It's like him,
I couldn't
Alec
name more than
Ingold,
4.
and maybe another one.
Yeah. The rest of the time, it's either like a 300-pound defensive tackle or a tight end taking that spot.
All right, well, if we're talking positional value, then I would
I will
argue
say,
that then you could possibly put
no,
Purdy ahead
I
of him.
get it. I get it. I get it. He is something that they don't have. So, like, they don't have a guy where he's just going to get 15 yards down the field and sitting in a pocket of no one around him. Debo is going to catch it 5 yards down the field and just try to run it for 70 yards. Kittle's just going to blow up in someone's face. McCaffrey's going to do the same thing. So I think Ayuk just gives them something they don't have, which I think is super valuable. But I want him to stay on the team.
So if they give him the big contract he's asking for, what happens with Purdy in a couple of years? Would they still have money to like?
Yeah,
keep
they'll
Purdy,
still have
or-
money for it. I mean,
Okay.
it's
I
just
don't really
gonna
know
be,
their cap like that.
there's just going to be a couple guys that won't get re-signed. in a
You
couple
just take
years.
that money and find another. You just take that Ayuk money, and then
Yeah.
find another 30 million and just give it all to Dak.
No,
Problem solved.
no,
You don't want
Dak-
Dak?
no, dude. We fuck Dak up every year in the playoffs. Why would I want him behind the helm of our team?
I mean, he'd
So
be an
you've seen
immediate upgrade over
so many
Purdy.
times.
How do y'all like preseason unders?
I have no
No.
idea.
Like, if I'm betting on preseason, I want it to at least be entertaining, and so I don't want to. I don't want to bet. Like, I don't want to have to watch the fourth quarter of a preseason game with a bunch of nobodies in it and wanting nothing to happen.
I kind of like the Bills and Steelers under with Justin Fields and Mitch Trubisky. That feels like a solid under game. But
Oh yeah, from like
aside from
an
that,
actual gambling perspective, sure, but then I have to watch that.
Yeah, I so
And
like
hope nothing
sweating out.
happens.
I
I'm sweating
hate,
out like a
Yeah.
20-13 Bills and Steelers preseason game. That's so funny.
yeah, I hated the under after the Hall of Fame game, but I loved it. What? Oh, sorry, we're getting a comment. And I was confused for a second. But I love them now. I mean, the few games I watched this weekend were all under. So
Yeah, I just like, for example, this Steelers Bills game coming up. I mean, who the fourth quarter of that game, we're gonna be watching. Fucking who even the
Who
Steelers
knows?
third string quarterback is? We got Kyle. That'll be Kyle Allen,
Oh my god.
and
That's all I do.
yeah,
all right.
you're betting on Kyle Allen, hoping Kyle Allen plays like regular season Kyle Allen.
Oh, we
Could
have
be
Chris. We have Chris and Chris in the chat. What's up, Chris's?
Shane Bush.
Chris said that he bet so many honors last weekend. I watched about 15 minutes of preseason football. Hell yeah.
Nice.
All right. Chris, how did you do on those 15 games? Or did you bet all 15 games or 16 games, Chris? Maybe that's the move, Dalton. When you have 12 cents left, you just put it all on the unders.
16-leg preseason parlay.
Yeah.
That's how we're making it out.
Oh, Dalton's back. He was frozen. He's back, but he's mute.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, God, no. I just couldn't.
Your computer heard the thought of Kyle Allen and it froze. It was like,
Yeah,
I can't do this
that's
anymore.
The thought of Kyle Allen versus Shane Bushell,
It's all right, buddy. We're logging off.
and hoping that,
Yeah.
and then
You
to
gotta
bet an
know.
under, then you have to hope Shane Bushell doesn't do the fun Shane Bushell things he did in college.
Yeah, true. All right. Chris was 3-1 on unders. Hell yeah, and lost on an over bet. Well,
I like it.
I'm going heavy overs in week 1. I think of NFL. I'm just going all
For the
the
regular
overs.
season.
Yeah, because I think I just want to see a lot of scoring now that football will be officially back.
Yeah. I do. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Last year I did make a killing off of unders during the regular season. I just for preseason, it's all like I'll watch good defensive struggles. In the regular season, like you know me, I love a good 10-3 Big Ten game. Iowa unders are
That's
probably
Iowa's biggest fan.
yes. I love an Iowa under. Give me Iowa Utah every week.
I love the lines we were getting at the end of the year on the Iowa unders. They were absurd. It was like 21 points, and like there's no fucking way a Division I college football game goes under 21 points, and they'd score like it'd
And it
be like
did every
13. Yeah, they could have said over under 8 points, and I would have hammered the under on Iowa.
I remember there was one game last year like that where it was like low 20s or something, and then they returned a punt on like the last play, I think, to go over, and
Yeah.
I could not believe it. And then it got called back, and it still went under.
Yeah.
As of right now, for week 1 of NFL, we have the Chiefs and Ravens. The current line's 46.5. I'm hammering the over on that.
Yeah,
I'm thinking 33-30.
Yeah. It's
In that
Thursday
game.
night football though.
Yeah,
But the first Thursday night game is still a real football game.
it is.
Every other Thursday night game in the NFL is not real football.
Yeah. I can
But-
see why you'd say that. I get it.
It's not. It's just who is less beat up and whose half-baked game plan works better. It's just who
Yeah.
accidentally figured something out halfway through the week that the other team didn't fix
Yeah.
halfway through the week.
whose 2 days of practice were better?
Yeah, it's literally it's
If even that.
it's a crapshoot. It's not real.
The Niners play on Monday night against the Jets. I wonder if they'll be with or without Reddick.
No. But no, I actually like these preseason games a lot this week. It actually should be a fun week. It's just nice that we have so many like young quarterbacks playing too right now.
Yeah.
'Cause I imagine we'll see them again this week.
Yeah. But that's all I have on the betting front. Do you guys have anything else?
Nope.
No.
No.
All right. I do want to share something funny real quick. With the Reds and Cardinals series, there's a Reds Twitter account, and they said they would cut their penis off if they swept the Cardinals, and we swept the Cardinals,
Uh-oh.
and another Reds Twitter account retweeted it and said, "Oh." So hopefully
There you
that
go.
happens. That is old takes exposed. But anyways,
Yeah.
let us
The Reds
know.
are hot.
They are hot.
The
They're
Reds are
7
hot.
7-3 in their last 10. I'm just waiting for it to fall apart. It's going too good right now.
Yeah, there's still a month and a half. They could sneak into the wild card. Do you know how many games out?
They're 4 games out, I think, of a spot. So
I mean, that Brewers collapse is coming too. Like
Oh yeah.
It is,
September
but
is coming.
they have like an 8-game lead in the division.
Doesn't matter. It's the Brewers.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
September is coming.
Everyone keep betting the Ellie De La Cruz steals. He's been cold the last week, but just keep betting it.
How's
it'll-
that future looking? You had a
Amazing.
season long on that.
Looks amazing right now. I think he's the next closest person has like 28 steals, and he has like 52, I think.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So
So what, you bet him to lead the league in steals?
yeah, lead the league in steals at plus 700.
Nice.
Yeah, and it was at like it was at like -2 something in June, and then now I don't even think you can bet on him to lead. Like the odds are just so dumb, but
Yeah.
I think that'll be my
That'd be a
biggest
nice
future.
payday.
It will be.
Yeah, the end of the MLB regular season is going to be a nice payout.
It'll be right in time for football season.
Yeah. Oh, I'll blow it on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll blow it on like
Yeah.
Clemson, North Carolina, or some shit like that.
No, I'm gonna blow it on Maction, dude. the first cold night when Bowling Green and Miami of Ohio or Toledo are playing each other on like a Tuesday.
In front of like 1,500 fans.
Yeah, and they look miserable. I'm gonna
Yeah.
just throw $50 on that game for no damn reason.
Yeah.
Just to feel
And lose it because
yeah.
Toledo couldn't cover 8.5 against Miami, Ohio, because Miami, Ohio had a meaningless 2-point conversion at the end of the game.
But that's what betting's all about. That's what you do it for. Anyways, we appreciate you guys watching this week. Episode 49. Hopefully you can join us for episode 50 next week. I think next week we'll be betting on games like college football games for that weekend.
Yes.
It's week 0, so get ready for that. We'll definitely have some college football bets.
Hawaii, Delaware State picks coming
Yeah.
in.
Oh, yeah.
next week.
Yeah,
Montana State and New Mexico.
yeah.
You don't want to miss it.
We all know you've been waiting all year for us to cover those games, so just get ready for it. Yeah, so we'll have week 0. I think Florida State, Georgia Tech play each other.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll have a couple games that are decent. I don't think we have any blockbusters this week, that weekend, but football will be back nonetheless. So look forward to that. Probably have some more NFL futures. I'm sure some more guys will get traded. Some guys will get hurt. So be on the lookout for that. Let us know if you have any futures we should take a look at. I know we're still feeling a little hungover from all the futures we did last week. So let us know if you have any or if you followed us on any of them. And we'll see you guys next week at 9:30 on Wednesday with a heavy dose of college football.